What's going on, everyone? Gig Accountant here. My name is Naz. I'm a licensed CPA in the state of New Jersey. I'm also a gig economy worker working on food delivery platforms such as Grubhub, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates. Referral links are in the description box down below if you are interested in signing up to any one of those. Hey guys, I want to share a story about what happened today with one of my customer orders. And it's something that I've seen come up often where delivery drivers are complaining about. And this is customers leaving a note requesting additional items on the order. So this is something that occurred in one of my orders today, where the customer was requesting diet soda bottles to be delivered to them. So this customer's food was actually coming from a bar, and I was aware that the bar probably doesn't have bottles or other beverages that they can send out to the customer, because that's just not the general business that the bar is in. They don't have disposable cups or disposable bottles to sell. So I went ahead and reached out to customer care about this to inquire, is there anything that we can do about this? They tried to reach out to the customer. The customer didn't respond over the phone, and they advised me just to complete the order as is. I reached out to the restaurant, and the restaurant advised that they don't sell bottles. They don't sell disposable cups or beverages within a disposable cup that they can send to the customer. So what I did is I went ahead and I tried calling the customer to pick up, but I texted the customer, and the customer did respond. And I advised them of the situation, but I informed them that I can go out of my way to the Walgreens across the street and purchase a bottle for them if they would like. And they agreed. So I got to the Walgreens. They didn't have Diet Coke, but they had Diet Pepsi. I once again engaged the customer to ask if this would be an acceptable substitution, and they agreed. I advised them of the dollar amount, and they said, yeah, they'll have the cash waiting for me once I got there. So, and mind you, the customer did have a $9 tip within the app, which made me feel more inclined to go out of my way to make the customer happy. So I purchased the bottle of Diet Pepsi. I made my way to the restaurant. I secured the delivery, and then I made my way over to the customer where I delivered the food and the drink. And once I got there, the customer didn't have just the $3 cash to cover the bottle. They gave me a $10 cash tip in addition to the $9 tip that was already within Grubhub. So being proactive to solve and proactively solving this problem by going outside the bare minimum responsibilities that was placed onto me, and even and going and not just submitting to driver care or customer care's recommendation that I was okay to just proceed with the order and not to really pay any mind to the bottle or to the additional customer requests, because it's not my responsibility. By me just going ahead and being more proactive in solving the customer's problem, I was rewarded for that monetarily wise by a happy customer who paid me for going out of my way. And then, yeah, this may not always be the case where the customer will compensate you for going out of your way. But if the customer is already giving you a big, large tip, a nice tip within the app, hey, why not go out of your way to make the customer happy? I mean, a happy customer is more likely to reuse the app, and that's more business for Grubhub and more business for you, more opportunities for future deliveries. So why not make the customer happy if they are already giving you a nice tip? I've seen drivers who refuse to go out of their way for a customer who gave them a $20 tip where the customer put in the wrong address. Why not? If it's only a few minutes away, just bring it over to the customer. The customer gave you a $20 tip. Even if driver care or customer care has advised you that you have completed your contract, why not go ahead and deliver to the customer who is already giving you a $20 tip their food? Or how drivers or I've heard stories of drivers who if the customer doesn't respond, they take the food away and they leave. And then the customer is asking if they could get the food back, but the driver refuses. Oftentimes it's understandable because the driver is already far away, but sometimes why doesn't the driver just find someone to leave the food with? Why doesn't the driver leave the food at the front door? I mean, hey, maybe ants will get to it. So what? At least you can tell the customer you left it at the door, or you left it with security. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me that why drivers would rather. I mean, it makes sense from the fact that the driver would like to eat the food, consume it, but it doesn't make sense other than that to take the food, just leave it there, and if ants get to it or animals get to it, they get to it. If the food gets cold, that's on the customer because you did everything that you could do. You really went above and beyond and was proactive in solving that problem in any way you can. But yeah, that's my story of the day and my piece of advice. Not just in within the gig economy, but in life overall, across anything that across your day to day. Keep it in mind to be proactive in solving problems, to providing solution to problems that people may have, your customers may have, to school, to your education, to your W-2 job, whatever it may be. Always keep in mind about taking the next step in solving a problem and going above and beyond. But hey, so that's my story for today. That's all I got to say. As I mentioned before, I'm a licensed CPA in the state of New Jersey. I offer accounting services, tax preparation, planning, and consulting services. So if you're interested in any of those, please feel free to reach out to me. I currently charge $100 per hour. It's subject to change and at my own discretion. But feel free to reach out to me if you are in need of any of those services. All right, so everyone, have a happy Father's Day weekend. Be safe out there and happy hustling. Peace, guys.